Whenever you guys are ready, I'm ready. You ready, Ted?
Yep.
I'm ready too.
Sweet.
Sweet.
You ready? Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah. I've been laying on this button. When am I going to let off? Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to That Checks Out with Just Ted. We got a logo up in the studio. It's just my face in the circle. Kind of love it.
Yeah, no, it's going to make me choke. It's going to make me choke. By the way, that's Jerry. Thanks, Jerry. Thanks a lot, Jerry. Hey, I got some stuff for this week.
Oh, I got some stuff too. Go ahead.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right, here. Let me go to mine real quick.
All right.
We went to the world's biggest gas station for no
Oh,
apparent
you
reason.
went to Iowa 80.
Yes, for no apparent reason other than to go. Okay.
No, we've been there.
We have. So we did not eat there this time. We did not get the buffet.
It was better pre the thing.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. I wasn't too impressed last time, and this time it's $17 a person, and I was like, nah, I don't think so. So we went across the street to that Grandma's place. Did not like it. Food was not good. Service was not good. Was not a fan.
I've only been there once, but that was also pre
Gotcha.
the vid.
So let me.
Their salad bar was okay back then. I'm like, okay.
Gotcha. No, their salad bar was not good. I went to look at it. I said, oh, you got salad bar. Cool. Can I go look at it? I looked at it. I came back and she's like, "Can you get salad bar?" I'm like, no, I'm good. Thanks. So anyway, we're going. We don't tell the kids. We take Chuck and Miss, right? We don't tell them where we're going. We're just getting in the car. Now they've been in the car for a long amount of time. Okay. They have no idea where we're going. So
I'm disappointed in you. I'll tell you about that in a second.
Okay. Well, here's my surprise face. Okay. Don't care. Anyway, I'm shocked you're disappointed in me just for any reason. But we're probably like 20 minutes away. Okay. And Chuck goes, I really got to go to the bathroom. Right. And I go, okay, we'll be there in a couple minutes. He says, where are we going? I said, we'll be there in a couple minutes. Nicole starts laughing, like one of those laughs, like ironic laugh, like this could be real bad. And I go, what's the matter? She goes, it says their hours may be affected by the holiday because we went on Memorial Day.
Yeah.
What's more American than the world's biggest truck stop? So it is what it is. So anyway, I go, it's a truck stop. We're not. Now I said it out loud. Chuck goes, we're going to a truck stop? And he goes, we're in a car for 2 hours to go to a truck stop? And I hear smack. And he goes, Miss, wake up. We're going to a truck stop. Okay. He goes, don't sleep through this because we're going to a truck stop. So anyway, I said, hey, they probably have awesome bathrooms. You know what I mean? And I said, you got to go to the bathroom? He's like, yeah, but I'm not. I said, probably have awesome bathrooms. Aren't you glad we're going to the truck stop?
I will tell you this. False.
Oh, really? Okay. I did not see that.
They're not bad.
Yeah.
They're just not like.
So anyway.
They're not like Buc-ee's.
Yeah, I still haven't been to one of those. So anyway, we get there. Okay. And we walk in, we go to the left and we're walking up and we're doing stuff. We're just looking at different keychains, different stuff that's like, it's stuff you would get at the world's biggest truck stop.
Did you go in the front right across from the gas pumps?
I did. Yeah,
I
went in the front. I went in the front like under the main awning, like where you walk in.
Okay.
Yeah, I went in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, we walk in, we go up the steps to the left, around the Jeep, we go up the steps, we go in there. And what do we see but a case full of shanks. So guess who now
has a shank?
Yeah. Who's like, maybe this place don't suck so bad.
We're going truck stop? I know about shanks.
Yeah. So here's the deal. I got to be honest with you. When we pulled in, I literally told him, I go, listen, let's stop with the complaining and let's just say, hey, let's see something different. Okay. And so they both switch it to, oh, we're at the truck stop. And they get out of the car and they're screaming, we're at the truck stop. And they're yelling. And I'm like, okay, bring her down a notch. Okay. We're not that far.
Bring her down, Bard.
Yeah. We're not that far. Right. But we get in and he sees the shanks and he's like, ooh. So he's like, I brought money with me. Well, he didn't bring very much. What it ended up being was he now owes me money.
I was like, hey, Dad, do you want to go have these on my shank?
Yeah. You want to go have something you're never going to touch, see, and or enjoy? So anyway, you mean your mother? Anyway. Ooh.
Yeah.
Cha-ching. Yeah.
I was trying to figure out a way to work the call into
I knew you were.
Yeah.
I knew you were. I saw your face. And I'm like, I'm going to go there.
You got it.
I stepped on the grenade for Nicole. Yeah. That's Collins. So anyway, we get out of there and we're walking away and he's going, and then they have dog toys. Oh, we need to get this for Lilo. We need to get this. Like, hold on. This ain't a shopping spree. We're having fun. Let's relax, see some stuff. You're people watching too, because boy, there's people to look at, right?
I've been there.
Yeah. Here's the deal. I'm nothing to look at. Totally understand. But I got to tell you what, you said you're pretty solid at the DMV at the old truck stop there. Man, I'm almost a catch. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest with you. I thought I was going to be abducted. Okay. I really did. So anyway, we walk back out of that room and he goes, hey, I see somebody else looking at that case. I think we should go get my shank now because I don't want somebody else to buy it. We turn a corner. There's a case with katanas in it and bigger shanks axes, everything.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, hold up, Dad. And he walked straight for that case, And again, it was cool. So we walked around. We did a bunch of stuff. And he got a couple of shanks. And he got, what is it, out the front, an OTF, which is illegal. He goes, Dad, it's illegal. I go, well, they sell them at a truck stop. How can it be illegal? He goes, Dad, they're legal. I go, okay, well, now you have one. It's illegal. It is what it is, But
this is Iowa. It's different out here.
We're not part of the country. Okay, we're Iowa.
We do different things down here.
But anyway, it turned out to where they had a good time.
You go down and check out the semi stuff that's down.
So we did. I gotta be honest with you, that did nothing for me. I was just like, okay.
I would just walk down there occasionally and be like, do I need fake sheepskin seat covers?
Okay.
Do I need these mud flaps?
Okay. So you know what's weird is I did not remember that until you just said something.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God. I took
triggered.
a picture. I took a picture of that, and I'm here to tell you right now. Okay, listen. I want you to read. This is what I took a picture of. Go ahead. Read it. I was not planning on this. Go ahead.
Super soft sheepskin. Use it as a seat cover, throw rug, infant blanket, and much more. For the low, low price of $152.99.
Here's the best part. Cool in the summer, warm in the winter.
Yeah, what is it? What is it, a cave?
So I go up to this rack, and I look, and I go, you have to be kidding me. So
See, but I have not been to that truck stop now in probably 18 months.
Okay.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Still memorable that I called it out.
Yes. Oh, you totally. And that's why when you said that, I'm like, wait, I took a picture. Hold on.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
I was going to put that in there, and I forgot. But yeah, when I looked at that, and Nicole's like, is that going to the podcast? I go, probably. Yeah, probably.
Well, you're lucky I saved it.
Yeah, but I was so excited when I saw it. I was like, oh, So by the way, people, just so you know, we have a little outline here of stuff we want to talk about. We don't have a script, okay? Because I would have totally left out the part that I thought was totally damn cool, okay? And I would have forgot it. But yeah, so I saw that, and it's like, so either a trucker's going to put that over his seat, or he's going to swaddle a child in it. Okay, you don't know. You don't know.
I think I changed it because when I was first going out there a few years back, they had like 6 rows of audiobooks that you could like buy and everything. It was ridiculous, and also they had DVDs and everything because truckers.
Yeah, DVD.
I'm sure they're.
Why do they like DVDs? None of them get Netflix.
I don't
like
know.
to a phone.
That's the thing. I think the selection is much smaller than it used to be. It used to be like a fourth of that bottom level.
They had the second season of The Simpsons for $23.
They have a lot of box sets of things you'll never want for prices you'd never afford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they had the pre-watched bin where I think people trade them in and go, yeah, I done watched this movie too many times. I'm going to get me.
Why is this DVD sticky? That's just gross.
But no, so between the fake enthusiasm, the shanks, right, and then the sheepskin, it was a pretty good time. It was a pretty good time.
Here's why I'm disappointed with you. You went to the thing, you're like, oh, this buffet is now this much money. You were one exit back from the machine shed.
No, I saw that. Here's the deal. I thought about going there, but we went there once already. We did together, the family. So I wanted something different. But no, I know exactly what you're talking about. Machine shed. We went actually not to the one in Rockford where we went, but we went to a different one. Me and the wife and the kids, and we enjoyed it. And I saw it on there, and I'm like, boy, we're not that far. We could do that. Yeah. The other thing is, here's the thing. We were hungry because we got there probably about noon.
So and walked around for a while?
We walked around for a while, but then we're hungry. So it's like, but we still didn't go see the trucks. So we don't want to go too far.
And then come back.
Come back, So I was like, okay. And I don't want to walk through the truck thing in case that takes me an hour and a half because I'm freaking hungry. You know what I mean? I want to get something to eat. So yeah, we did that. But it was kind of cool just to see everybody. We just had a good time being stupid and silly, you know? So, but yeah. So what's your story for the week?
So Tina's decided to spend $9,000 on a day.
Yeah.
On gardening stuff.
Okay.
I wrote a note, but I remembered it.
Yeah.
She got these planters, these cedar planters or some kind of wood. I think it's cedar, but she's put them together, and I went out there and I started to do it. I didn't read the instructions. It's just, it's a rectangle, 2 short sides, 2 long sides.
Yeah. It's cut and dry.
Have like, L-shaped bars on the sides that are also the legs. Yeah. Don't need to read it. Start putting them together. Well, that's not what they say to do. They say to make both L's and then put them together. I'm like, does it matter if I go short, long, or if I go 2 longs and a short? It doesn't matter.
Right.
But I'm like, I'm out. No part of it. I'm done. I'm getting like lectured on. It's literally taking, just screws and then.
Right.
So I leave and she's doing it. She's putting them together. And I come out and I'm like, well, I'm looking at her pile of hardware. I'm like, it looks like you're going to be short some hardware. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, since you're putting these together, it takes 20 per thing. And I'm like, since you're putting these together in halvesies, I can count that you need 10 here, 10 here, because she hasn't connected them yet.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
10 here, because you got, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So you need at least 20. I don't know what you got going on over there on the one you're working on. And I can only see maybe 7 bolts and
that's pretty short.
nuts and bolts. Yeah.
It's pretty short.
She's like, well, we're looking around and everything. I can't find anything. She's like, well, the bags were open. The boxes were open. These bags, the things were open. Maybe they got lost in shipping. I was like, okay. Calls the company. They send another paying out from Canada. So that's not cheap.
No,
shipping
not
from
at
Canada.
all.
Goes to put, she leaves. I'm like, I'll be nice. I'll put them the rest of the way together. Now she's made them. I can't mess it up. They're only L's.
I got you.
I
Yeah.
can't do it. I got to put it together. I get one. Well, I set one up on the table we're working on. They didn't pre-drill those holes.
Oh.
All the others are drilled, not these. So then she comes. I'm like, hey, have you seen the drill? No, I haven't used it. Yeah, you did because you used it because you wanted to do this project and you didn't like. Oh, I don't know where that is. Like, great. So now we don't have a drill. We have wood. I'm like, okay, I've got a drill driver, and I actually have bits that fit in it, like drill bits that fit in a drill driver. And this is pretty, not really thick wood. It's kind of like, soft.
Still, it's primitive. It's very primitive. Yeah.
And like, I don't really need much. I just need to get through there. Drill those holes, put it all together, get everything put together, get them off to the side. Guess what I find? A bag of hardware. And I was like, is this? And then I walk in the house and I find the bag that, I have the bag that they've sent us, the replacement bag.
Right.
I have this very full bag in my hand. Then I find the bag that she had that she was going to take to the store and see if we could find it with it if Canada wasn't going to help us out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, I've got a full bag and 2 half bags. Guess what?
Yeah.
We didn't need that extra thing.
Let's go get some more wood.
Yeah.
We can put together some more boxes.
But it was so fun. Like I get it all together. I'm at the last 5 screws and I go, you got to be kidding me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, why do you think those were the last 5 screws? Yeah. Those didn't get done yet. There was no holes.
Well, no, that was the thing. Like, she didn't know that. She was putting them together. Long, short. Now I'm putting the 2 long shorts together, and then I did the other side, did the other one. I'm really about to finish, and I put the screw in, and it goes,
like, something's missing.
It goes,
yeah, something's missing.
Like what? like, oh,
yeah, no holes.
Thanks, Canada
needs holes.
But speaking of Chuck and everything, this has been in my house for a while, and I keep meaning to bring it in.
Okay,
this came around Groundhog's Day.
Ooh, Ned Ryerson.
So this is a postcard. I want you to read it.
Yeah. I Chuck, therefore I am.
That is for your son.
This I don't condone tattoos or encourage them. This may be on his body at some point in time.
It is literally like
this may be.
It's literally like a woodchuck. Looks like he's using like straw to like smoke.
Yeah, no, he's definitely chilling, but he chucks. I Chuck, therefore I am. Yeah. I like that. By the way, that was an honest reaction when I saw that. Yeah, it's I do like stuff. Here's the deal. I'm very proud of my son. I have one more year before he graduates high school and then, goes on to college, and we got to hope he plays more sports and I get to go see stuff and this and that. And I'm going to miss all the stupidity that we have in the house. Me and Miss are going to do a great job of being stupid still and annoying Nicole. Right. But
can't let that go.
Yeah, but some like there's going to be more food in the fridge. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna actually put some in the fridge and be like, holy crap, it's still there.
Yeah, you
know what I mean?
I was thinking that just this summer. I was like, oh, beverages I buy will still be there for me.
It's amazing, huh?
Yeah, meals that come in and I'm like, oh, I didn't write my name on it. Guess what? Still mine.
Right.
Oh, so, the chair that we bought, the recliner that was supposed to be mine. That has never been mine.
Oh, it's been commandeered.
Be mine for the summer.
Nice. So what's weird is you get to enjoy all your stuff for the summer. Then come fall, you're like, oh
no, it'd be like, oh yeah, we don't do that anymore.
Yeah, no,
that's not how it's done around this. But yeah, things have changed around these parts.
Yeah.
So,
by the way, that chair, the ass print fits Dad now. Yeah. So good luck. Okay. Good luck.
You go back to your hometown. You're like, oh, where's that place? Oh, that place is gone.
Yeah. Oh, the Gemini Giant.
Yeah.
Where's the giant that's been there since the dawn of man?
Yeah.
Well, it's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. It's gone. By the way, it's going to show up somewhere else, but it's gone.
Yeah. This is where we sit now.
Yeah. This Depot's bike now. That's where this is. So the other cool thing is I think I said anything. He's got his first real job.
Oh.
So yeah, for the summer. But
job for the summer.
Yeah. But I say first real job. Here's the deal. He works for the school. Okay. So the school, the head football coach, came to him and go, hey, you got a job for the summer? What do you? He goes, no. He says, hey, why don't you work for the school? He goes, I'll vouch for you. And he goes, okay. So anybody, let's put it this way. I think there's 10 people that do it. 6 or 7 of them play varsity football, and the coach said, "You need to hire this guy." And the other couple, 2 or 3, are probably like, they're kids that do whatever programs, this and that. But that's, say they got 10, maybe they got 12, whatever. But a lot of them are football players. And so anyway, they go and they're moving desks and they're cleaning lockers. They're doing stuff like janitorial stuff that you know what, that a custodian that can fix stuff doesn't need to waste his time with.
Right.
So I get it. They're paying them a pretty good penny. Okay. Here's the catcher. Here's the best part. Whenever they have football practice, it's cool. They just pack up and go change and go out and go to practice. Because that's one thing when you get a job, you have to tell them, look, I have a commitment. Right. I can't be here, and this and that. So it's cool that the school does, and that my kid gets to be a part of it for this year. That's neat. But it's one of those things where I look at it, I'm like, ooh, and then I'm like, but I know how much I pay in taxes. So that's cool if you're getting a paycheck,
I'm actually paying you.
I'm okay. By the way, I'm going to need to do some more stuff around the house because now you're making more money.
Yeah, this is like secondhand allowance.
Right. It's like I gave it to them; they're giving it to you. That's how it goes.
Yeah, I worked for the school between 8th and freshman year.
Did you?
Yeah. Well, they were like, "Hey, we need," because for some reason they were changing the. Can't think of the word.
What
curriculum? They're changing the curriculum, so they were like, "Hey, we're gonna teach this. We're gonna teach algebra now in 8th grade, instead of freshman year."
Yeah.
But the problem is that the 7th graders that were moving into 8th grade weren't gonna. No, yeah, it was freshman year, sophomore. It was freshman year, sophomore year, right? So somebody
would have missed it.
They were gonna miss it. They were gonna skip that year. So all those kids had to go if they wanted to sign up voluntarily to go for summer school. So they're like, so we want you to help teach that. And I was like, I just got a D in that, right? Because freshman year, Ted didn't give no Fs.
Right, yeah.
He almost got some, but he didn't give it.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, we know what you were doing. We know you can do it. And I was like, dang it.
Yeah.
I honestly think, now I can't ask him because, rest in peace, but I honestly think my old man had some shenanigans in there. Like,
oh, yeah.
Oh, you think you're just going to skate by? We're going to make you take it again.
Yeah.
By teaching these other kids.
Yeah. I bet you know it. You just didn't apply it.
I bet you know it. Now you got to prove it.
Yeah. Now you're going to have to apply it. But no, like I said.
Sucks for the summer.
But I was pretty happy about that. So he'll have some time off when we go on vacation. But other than that, he'll be working. So
vacation, what do you think this is? What do you think? You're a scientist?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Get a grant for that?
Hey, I have a business idea.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I don't know. I have no idea what to call it, and it literally is a very small. It's in the workings.
Oh, is it your?
But you know how?
Is it your?
No, it's not that.
Okay, Joe.
By the way, it's adequate. Anyway, I want to make affirmation recordings for people to listen to when they're sleeping, but then I want to place in random subliminal stuff, whether it be about myself and how great I am, or other stuff, so that like when they come around, they're like, "Man, you know what? I feel really good about myself." But Damon's pretty damn cool.
You want to be able to, you can do it. You are good enough. You are the best. Do not worry about it. Whatever is in front of you, don't worry. You got it. Stress free. Damon is amazing.
Yeah. You are. I think I'm going to be a little more subtle than that. Oh, okay. But yeah, something. Okay. Yeah.
You're pretty great. You're adequate.
You're really good. Wah, wah, wah. Damon's awesome. Sausage. Ooh,
that's a new one.
That's a new one.
There it is.
There it is.
Let me change my board.
Yeah, well, I guess we weren't supposed to find the other one, huh?
Yeah.
Is that
Final answer.
Am I the weakest link?
Yeah.
Do I have to leave? But no. But I just thought, I'm like, because the affirmation things, like so many people, I watch TikTok. The only thing that I really kind of watch when I have downtime is TikTok. Okay, and there's so many people that like think they're like the guru of this or that, or and they have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of views, and you're like, really? So I was like, why couldn't I do something like that? But I'm not going to get you to watch TikTok. I understand.
I also like, why can't I do that? And also make it mostly about pumping me up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That they're missing the boat. Here's the deal. When you're all done, I want you to feel good about yourself, but I want you to feel better about me. Okay? That's really what it is. So I don't know, I don't know if I have a real company base here yet, but I will. Okay. And that's why I said I don't have a name. I mean, Damon is great. It's probably like the most obvious one.
So I'm going to take your idea and reverse it where I'm going to do that, but I'm going to crap on you.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to call it Shame and Damon.
Shame and Damon. That's what it is.
And that's it. It's going to be like, hey, you're great. You're wonderful. You're way better than Damon.
You're definitely better than Damon. Yeah. He's a piece of garbage. Still a piece of garbage. That's what it is. And that just plays all the time. What's Damon?
Still a piece of garbage.
Still a piece of garbage.
I love that so much.
So anyway, and the other thing is, hey, I forgot to. So Marissa's driving now. She's on a permit.
Uh-oh.
So I took her driving. We went. So I always take the kids to the South High School, which is right across from where my subdivision. So I'm coming home tonight. She gets her permit, and I'm like, I'm gonna take her driving. I drive past. There's cops everywhere. It's graduation for 8th grade, and I'm like, so we're not going to that parking lot, right? So we went over to the church. Because church parking lot was empty on a Tuesday night.
Oh, does your church have like a dumpster and a ball hoop and a shed?
No.
Oh, I must have been somewhere else then.
Yeah, I've never been there. I don't know. It's weird. Why, are you here? Maybe. So anyway, by the way, that wasn't me. Don't you get my wife's name out your mouth, okay?
Someone at work found some old files and it's like, does this say 2013? I'm like, okay, well, let's check. Does it have a 2 and a 0?
Yeah.
And a 1?
What comes after that?
And a 3. And there's a person right behind him looking at me like, you didn't. I'm like, oh, I did.
Yeah.
I did. I barely know you people, but I did.
But here's the deal. If you think about it, okay, you can arrange those differently.
Yeah.
But 2013 is really your only option.
Yeah.
You can't start with a 3.
No.
You're not going to start with a 1.
No, it can't be 1203 or 1230 or 1023. Yeah.
Right. And it's not 3110 or whatever,
The difference is, we're old. So 2013 for us, we were still adults. 2013 for this person was probably you were probably grade school.
Yeah.
I was just born.
I was in kindergarten. Okay. I had a mortgage and I hated life. Yeah. And by the way, that's also today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that has not ended.
It hasn't stopped.
Yeah. Someone was like, I hate today. And I'm like, today?
Today. Yeah.
Wow. You can narrow it down to today.
My favorite thing is when people come up to me and you go, hey, how you doing? And they're like, oh, same shit, different day. And I'm like, first off, cool. It's a standard answer. I get it. But it's like, I look at them, I go, not so sure it's a different day.
Yeah.
That's all I say. They're like, what? I go, feels like the same day.
I don't know. Is it really the same? Sometimes there's corn. Sometimes it's fluid.
Yeah. We don't know. Sometimes there's a no moment. You have no idea.
Yeah. Sometimes there's a ghost where you think you're there forever and you're like, nothing.
But I took her driving to the church. I backed in a parking spot. We got out and we switched sides of the van so she'd get in. And here's the deal. She goes to put it in drive. And she looks at me and she goes, which one's the gas again? Mind you, she's been through driver's ed. She had like 3 classes left when she got this. Okay. She tells me that. So we get home and she makes the mistake of saying that in front of Chuck. And Chuck goes, you don't even know. And he starts going off on her, right? Then he looks at me and he goes, hey, don't tell her, but I Googled that right before me and you got in the car. He goes, because I wasn't about to ask you. That's what he told me.
I think
I don't think they go through that in driver's ed.
I guess my kids had the same
because they weren't behind the wheel yet.
I guess, but yeah, as kids we knew that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. But I told her, I go, well, the big one that's up higher. I said, that's your brake pedal. So then she goes to put her left foot on. I go, here's the deal. You drive with 1 foot all the time.
Yeah, and unless you got 3 pedals.
Yeah, you're driving 1 foot. But anyway, she did real good. She was coming down, slowing down. We went in the grass one time. She came in pretty hot. She didn't turn. But I'm like, okay.
My kids were notorious.
Yeah. So it is what it is. But then she was really good after that. And then one time I said, well, go over there. She didn't hit the brake. We're probably doing about 25 through the parking lot. She just cuts it left. And I thought, we're either going to roll the van, okay? And then, you know what she does? And then she smiles at me like, I had it under control, Dad. I'm like, hold on a minute, okay? Yeah. Let's not do that. So then what's funny is we were going to drive just a little bit longer. And then I see these 2 kids on rollerblades come out and get in the parking lot. I said, you're going to kill them. Get out of the car. Okay. So I had her park in a spot. She did a very good job of pulling in a spot, frontwards, right in a spot. And I said, put in park and I'll switch. But she did really good, honestly. And hand to God, and I'm not blowing smoke. She's my best first time driver of my kids. Okay. Like Chuck's a really good driver. Really good driver. At 17 years old, really good driver. And I'm proud of that. I'm happy. I want him because I don't worry about him. You know how you always worry about your kids. I don't worry about them.
I don't worry about your kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Worry about me. Just that I have to hang out with you. But I look at it and I go, she goes, well, you think I'm better than Chuck? I go, look, if you drive as good as he does, I'm going to feel great. I'm not going to worry about you guys. But she was honestly the best first time driver I've ever had. So, and I'm not a driver's ed teacher, of course, but I've had 4 kids, you know what I mean? That do it. So.
I will say that I wish that we could get that break that the driver's ed teacher
I don't know. Are we gonna get murdered?
Yeah. Again, I don't understand the pounding, but I meant like the driver's ed teacher when we were growing up had a break on that side. Yeah. I don't need the steering wheel. I don't need anything else. But if I could just occasionally be like, boop.
Yeah.
Let's pump the brakes on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, because I'm like, slow down. Yeah. Now with her, I didn't really have to do a whole lot of that.
I know, but I always had to preface, like, look, I'm gonna stay calm. I'm not gonna raise my voice because I know you don't need that. But the deal we need to make, if I say brake,
now
your foot better be on that brake.
Well, and you know what? So the thing is, and
I'm not waiting to be like, oh, gotta catch it. But I'm like, I'm catching it before that I know they need to
Right,
brake.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
when I say brake, you need to brake.
You're like the obnoxious parent you're riding with that's telling you you're going too fast. You're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be that way only because I want to get there before your brain gets there.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we're too late.
But I don't panic. I'm just like brake.
Yeah.
Brake.
Yeah, but it'll get louder.
Well, that's
You-
what
you
my
get a
point
one
is,
time-
like,
you get a one-time
you
call.
Get, you get one easy one,
Yeah.
and then it's brake.
So like I said, so in defense too, since I didn't have to get loud, we're in a parking lot. Once we get on the road, and we have to stop at a 4-way stop sign, and we're not stopping. That's a problem.
Yeah.
So I understand, and that's going to happen because people So the other thing I told her, look, it's a van. It is what it is. It's a 6-cylinder van. I said we're at the far end of the parking lot. I said, put your foot to the floor. She goes, put your foot to the floor.
Well,
so she put her foot to the floor
yeah.
and it starts going. And I said, now let off. I said, now brake casually. I said, don't slam them on. Just brake. She did, real nice. And I said, here's the deal. I don't own a Corvette or any sports cars right now, and you're not going to drive any. I says, that's as fast and as most power as you. I said, you just control that, and you've driven one time. And you know what? It's not scary, you know?
Well, I told my youngest, like, I said, because we had a long parking lot. I said, give it some gas. See what it can do.
Yeah.
I need you to know what you have in front.
Enjoy it, right?
Got it to 35.
Yeah.
The driver's ed teacher did that to me,
Yeah.
30 plus years ago.
Yeah.
From, you know how much distance we have from like where the parking is to the fence.
Oh, yeah.
I was up to like 80. And
Yeah.
he's like, whoa. And I'm like, you told me.
Yeah. Listen, that was a challenge. Accept it. So, but yeah, so I just thought, it's kind of cool that I got her driving. So the weird part is though, that's my youngest. And so that makes me, even though I just had a birthday and I'm still late 40s, that makes me old.
You are old.
Makes me very
Yeah.
old. So can we do some fun facts besides the fact that I'm really old?
Sure.
Okay. This one's kind of neat. In October of 2020, Oreo constructed a concrete bunker in Svalbard, Norway, to protect their recipes in case of an asteroid impact. The vault also contains Oreos wrapped in mylar and vials of milk powder.
So we can go get cookies.
Yeah. So
Hey, everyone, the world's over, but we can have some cookies.
let me tell you what's going to get looted. That and
Yeah.
the Twinkie factory, because they're still going to be good. Okay.
Yeah. I know we have a seed place somewhere. Like we've done that with seeds. We
Yeah.
can we can
But
replant the earth, but
But for Oreo,
Yeah.
to say our cookies, we have the recipe in here. We also have some powdered milk because should we make those cookies, we want to be able to dunk
I
them.
almost guarantee you, though, in November of 2020, they laid off 500 people.
Yeah, right. Well, as we all know, in March of 2020,
Yeah.
stuff got sideways.
Yeah.
So they got
Yeah,
really
great. They already had this in the works.
right. Yeah.
Did we already write a check on that? Oh, we did.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, no, non-refundable.
Yeah.
That was a bad move.
So we bought land in Norway. Well,
Yeah.
let's build it. It's a fortress, right? Okay, let's go. So
But
I don't know.
But they were like, customer downturn. It's like, no, you bought land in Norway.
I don't know that that's the real. It's probably not. It's probably but imagine if that was
Yeah.
the real factory.
Yeah, it's great because it looks like a Star Wars ship crash.
It
and
look-
they just put Oreo on
Yeah, it
it.
looks like a fortress.
Yeah.
Like when the aliens get here
Yeah.
and they're we're all gone and erased.
And it just says
And-
Oreo.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know, but boy, there's vials of powdered milk in there. That
Yeah.
sounds delicious.
I like how the National Biscuit Company, Nabisco,
Yeah.
went to Norway.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? We don't want the American fatties getting this.
Right. Yeah. Look, this place is gonna get looted by all the doomsday preppers. Okay, because they're heavily armed.
Those Norwegians seem like they're trustable.
So, all right. This one's funny because it's Disney. And I love Disney. Disney hired some, quote, little people to dress as Pinocchio and wave at people at the premiere of Pinocchio way back in the day, right? They left them on the balcony with enough food and wine for the day. But by late afternoon, they were all naked. The costumes were way too hot. They were drunk and screaming swear words at people. So now we went from people that are dressed as Pinocchio to angry little people who were pissed off and pissed up. Okay.
Hey, you want to tell some lies? Because I want to grow.
Yeah. Right.
It ain't my nose, baby.
It ain't my nose. I just,
Now, you said they're on a balcony, right?
yeah, they're in a balcony. So at least you're looking up on
Well,
the
that,
angle.
but I'm also like, hey, that ain't rain, baby. That's all Pinocchio.
You know what's weird though? So what's weird is they're little people. So you're not going to see their junk from the floor on the balcony level.
No.
And they're not going to fall over presumably because they're probably as high as the rail. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
So in reality, smart hire. Okay.
Right.
The bad part was putting enough booze. Okay.
Well,
inside balcony.
that's even worse because then you're like, where is that piss coming from?
Pinocchio.
Yeah, what is happening?
What
out
is
there?
going on here?
It's like you just walk. Is it raining?
What is? Oh my God! This rain is salty.
Wow. Almost alcoholic. Someone eating asparagus?
I was just gonna say, do I smell asparagus? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, at least they weren't culturally insensitive. Didn't go with Snow White.
Yeah. Exactly. See, because that would have been pretty ignorant.
terrible.
Yeah, pretty ignorant. Yeah.
No, they just hey, we're gonna have no supervision. Here's a whole bunch of alcohol.
Yeah.
I don't think we have to say it, but
Yeah.
keep your clothes on.
Yeah. Here's it. You didn't say I had to do that. You know what? You're right. You're right. Okay. And when a little person's right, you're right. Okay. That's what it goes. So, but again, they hired them all to dress like Pinocchio. How many Pinocchios are you going to have at one premiere?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. You know, they would have made more sense if it was Snow White.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
And you're like, look, there's one, first off, you wouldn't want a bunch of drunk little people around one hot chick. There's a hot brunette up there. Well, all the little people are naked.
Ladies and gentlemen, for our balcony performance, we're going to do Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs before they met Snow White. It's just them in a fake cave. Hi-ho, off to work they go. Oh, no, please put that bottle down. You've had enough already.
Yeah. So, again, when you're the guy that runs it and you're like, you left them all up there in the balcony? Hey, I took care of it.
Can you imagine being the like, hey, everybody, hey, Johnny, I don't know which ones are which, but I can tell you which ones are happy. And it's more than just the one.
Right.
You said Doc, right?
Yeah. We got
Because that Doc's got a giant smile on his face.
We got Happy. We got Growy, Showy. We got all these, all of them. So, all right, here's my third one. We'll get off Pinocchio. A chimp in a Swedish zoo collected round discs of concrete, stockpiled them, and saved them until he could throw them at visitors. Okay.
Hey, does that monkey want to play?
Here's the deal. Is it worse that you have round disc of concrete just laying around in the chimp? Okay. You're like, listen, I can't see anything going wrong with this. Where do you keep your?
Should we clean up these round discs? No. Monkeys won't use them.
No. First off, they're into shot put. They're not in discus. They're never going to use these, you know? But here's the next quote. Here's the quote. It ends. Nothing like this has yet been reported from the wild, nor any other captive chimpanzees. First off, from the wild, nobody reports stuff from the wild.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, there could be chimpanzees just straight up murdering people with cement disc. You wouldn't know.
Yeah. Here's the deal. When they don't have a wall and like say a 40 foot cliff to fall off of, they don't care about throwing a disc at you. They're coming for you.
I did see this. Speaking of, there were orangutans, and some people were just being straight up decks and throwing stuff into the moat to attract the orangutans. Guess what? Orangutans can't swim.
Oh no!
So one of them jumped in, started doing the like doing that. So like a zoo worker like leaped the thing, dove in, got it. Orangutan out and saved its life, thank God. But then the people were like, oh, we didn't know.
Wow.
Why do you think they put water here? Because if they could get across it, those things would just be like zip whip right up on
the they can climb.
Yeah.
Okay. See, the wall's not what's stopping them.
Yeah, it's not this.
It's not the wall.
It's not this 10-foot drop. It's that moat.
It's the water.
It's the water they can't
the water.
cross.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And guess what? They found that out the first time they threw an orangutan in the water, and they went, ooh, okay. So before that, when they didn't have the water, they just had the wall. They turn around and the orangutan standing right next to them. You know, they're like, hold on.
Hey, what are we looking at?
What are we supposed to be watching? Were you watching me? Was I supposed to be in there? No.
Hey, that's my toilet, right?
Yeah. Right. Well, I thought you were going to say the person jumped in to save them. And then when they got out, the orangutan just beat the piss out of the person.
Yeah. Well, they got out, was saving them, and then all of a sudden the cement disc came out of nowhere. Took them out.
You want to know what's weird, though? You ever seen those videos where, like, a guy rescues a lion or this or that, and then, like, years later, they show up.
Yeah, they come back.
And the lion remembers them, and you're like, you're taking a real big risk.
Right.
First off, that's the right lion.
Yeah, because what if it gets excited?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, he remembers me. And he's just like, ooh, food.
Yeah.
He's just
that's not Simba.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can call him Simba.
Yeah.
Simba might mean I'm hungry.
It's not like I'm recognizing that beef sandwich as a beef sandwich I've had before. I'm recognizing it as a beef sandwich I'm going to eat.
Yeah. By the way, I'm going to have a beef sandwich. Okay.
By the way, I think I'm going to stop for beef sandwich.
This one's named Fred. Okay. So it's all good. But yeah, no, they get really, really cocky where they're, you ever seen the ones like with the I'm thinking of chimpanzees, and this is why they'll go on the boat that we're going along the shore, and they're like yelling for the thing. Then all of a sudden, you'll see it come out of the wilderness, and they're like, "Oh, there he is!" And it's like, how do you know that's him? Okay, and then, but the weird thing is, it is him.
Yeah.
And they get up there, and then he's bringing all his family over to show this guy, and they're hugging and this and that. I'm like, how do you know he's not going to rip your face off?
Like, you know that one.
Yeah.
You're taking your risk for the other 50.
Yeah. This is my buddy Horny. Okay.
Yeah.
This is my buddy Face Rippy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What does he do? I think it's in the name.
Right.
Pretty sure I said what he is. So, but that's why I said, I see that stuff. I think it's awesome.
Yeah,
you see the lion stalking the guy from behind. You're like, this guy's going to get murdered.
Yeah.
And in reality, he's just playing with him.
This is my buddy stuff in the butt. Oh, he's got stuff in his butt? No.
No.
You have taken that the wrong way.
Yeah. Apparently, you're about to take it the wrong way, too.
It's your butt.
Yeah. It's your butt, his stuff. Okay, that's how it goes.
Stuff in the butt.
Yeah. You ever had stuffed crust pizza? You're about to be the pizza. So anyway.
It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno.
It's uncomfortable.
Speaking of this kind of stuff, did you see the little spat that North Korea and South Korea are having?
No, I do not watch the news at all.
This just came up on the thing today. North Korea, apparently, I don't know what's going on. I don't know the background. Same with you. I'm not watching. I'm not following.
Yeah.
Also, but North Korea decided to up the game. Is that now they're floating balloons, sending it over to South Korea, and filling the baskets with refuse and poop.
No way.
Yeah, so they're sending poop balloons over to South Korea. So like when they like eventually burst or whatever that is, they just like drop baskets of poop.
One guy with a blowgun.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's he doing? Okay.
Is there some sort of like radio giveaway? Oh, it's poop.
You want to know what's weird?
He called it.
They need Luke Duke so they can shoot the bow and arrow and lights it on fire.
Did you hear that, everyone? He said they needed Luke Duke.
Yeah. Because Bo Duke's busy driving. That's Bo Duke's the man. So, all right, I have one more fun fact, and this one is going to greatly affect you personally.
I'm listening.
A Greek playwright was killed by a falling tortoise. An eagle mistook a bald head
Oh no.
of Aeschylus, I don't know what his name is, for a rock and dropped the reptile on him, thinking the shell was going to break. So it's a real danger for you and all their bald people when eagles have tortoises and they're up there. So
Maybe that was like, if you think back, 175 episodes ago, maybe that's what it was. That's the first question. All right, we're looking for your turtle. Have there been any bald men murdered by eagles? Because that's going to narrow down the search.
Wait a minute. Yeah, we have a much smaller window.
Yeah.
Much smaller window of things to look at. But no, imagine being the eagle. You're up in the air and you're looking, you're like, okay, that's where I'm going to do this. And then all of a sudden, you just killed a guy. Turtle walks away fine.
And you're just like,
turtle's fine.
You're
You're not eating turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta go.
Yeah, you're not eating turtles. You're not eating turtles.
I gotta go.
Yeah, that was here.
Yeah.
Okay, that was here when I got there.
That guy was crushed by a turtle when I got here with my turtle.
Yeah. I don't know where my
Total
turtle
coincidence.
I don't know where my turtle landed, but I see his.
Or just like, hey, I'm just gonna scoot this back. Scooch. And he starts scooching the turtle.
It's not supposed to be out.
Yeah.
Scooch. Yeah. But no.
Ooh, hey, thanks for finding my turtle, man. I gotta run.
My bad. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, that's a real bald. That's something to fear.
I was like, so maybe they weren't bald eagles back in the day. They were bald killing eagles back in the day.
That's what it is.
Can we get some PR here? Can we just get the killing part out?
Yeah.
I do the killing.
Yeah.
That's on your board, man.
We're eagles. We drop stuff on bald guys. They call us bald eagles. I don't even understand what's going on here. All right. This is not, I don't want the jacket.
This connection got weird. I don't know what happened.
I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Why don't they call us tortoise eagles? We like tortoise, All right. Now.
That's what happened. Like the seagulls told me, yeah, you just take coconuts and throw them on rocks. I could do that. Oh, what's a rock, by the way?
I have a TCO sells it for you.
Oh, I got to read this one too?
And you're going to read it.
All right.
Keep a straight face, Chief.
All right. Everyone.
Do it.
I read the second line. I should have. For $350, you can buy a Catholic converter. And they want you to know that the power of Chrysler compels you.
That was the first comment. The power of Chrysler. Somebody actually put down, probably cut it off your car in the parking lot.
Right.
But they want to sell you a catalytic converter.
That's correct.
However, it is a Catholic converter, okay? And it literally, the first comment is the power of Chrysler compels you.
I saw one recently where someone was like trying to slide into someone's DMs and they said bone jaw. And the girl's like, what? And he's like, bone jaw. And he's like, I'm not kidding. He's like, it's how you say hello in French, dummy.
I like that. I almost thought that's where you were going, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure.
Boned jaw.
Yeah, but then also, you're the dummy.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, dumbass.
Look, you dumb.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing is to not call people a dummy, just to call them straight up dumb.
Yeah. All right. I have a but why, and the only reason I have this is because it is probably the most useless piece of information I've ever read in my entire life. So it's about why.
I'm listening.
Okay. The Howard County Jail wants to congratulate inmate Jason Atkins, aka the Muffin Man. Okay.
Do you know the Muffin Man? Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
He lives on cell block D.
So Atkins took home first place at the All-County Correctional Facility Bake-Off this past Memorial Day weekend. Atkins, who's been at Howard County inmate since 2022, is no stranger to cooking. He was arrested for manufacturing some of Kokomo's finest crystals.
I was just saying, is he actually the method man?
Atkins says he's not baking or cooking fantastic meals. He loves to play Uno with his fellow inmates and also runs the jail's book club. Okay. Now, that's the bro. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's the bro.
That guy definitely looks like science, bitch.
Now, here's the last paragraph gets me the best. The Muffin Man is slated to get out in 2025. He plans on attending culinary school to sharpen his baking game. Atkins' favorite desserts to make are, get this, you ready? Lemon cake, Suda bread, and don't drop the s'mores cupcakes. Okay? This is a story.
Yeah.
Okay? You gave a guy who's in jail for making meth.
Yeah.
An award. Okay? Hope. You know? And then you conveniently name something that would have Sudafed and or dropping the soap. Those are his favorite things to make.
Yeah. We heard you can cook and make puns.
Yeah.
We're going to get you out on good behavior.
But how's your buns? But this guy, when you look at him, he
is very excited. He looks like he has the most boring sheet cake in America. And he was like, look what I did.
Now, I will say this.
It's got drugs in it.
Yeah. I will say this. He has more teeth than anybody who's ever sold meth.
That's true.
Okay. That I know. Okay. And by the way, I don't know a lot of people.
Well, this guy seems to not be dipping into his own stuff.
That's what it is.
He didn't need any cake.
How do you sell it?
He's got a full cake there.
Yeah. He does.
Yeah.
He does.
And he's a thin lad. So
he's a thin lad.
Yeah. That'd be like if we were like started selling a cupcake place. Like, oh, they test them.
Yeah.
Hey, this place is definitely good. These guys test it.
Okay, but here's the deal. You open a cupcake store next to the Muffin Man, okay? Where are you going to shop? When you walk in and see who's doing what?
Store.
Your store. Why?
Because I am proud of my own product.
Correct.
Yeah.
This guy here doesn't believe in his own product.
Right.
Okay? Either that or he believes in his other product so much, he's not gaining any weight. Okay? He's just not. But yeah, when the second sentence calls him Atkins, a.k.a. the Muffin Man, I about lost my mind.
He's definitely not on Atkins.
Yeah. No. But I lost my mind.
Can you imagine that's your prison cred?
Yeah.
Hey, did you ever serve back in Florida with the Muffin Man? Oh, Atkins? I know that guy.
But again,
that guy can cook.
Says when he's not cooking, he loves to play Uno with his fellow inmates and also runs the jail's book club. So he's like the Oprah of jail.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what's going to be bad? When he gets out in 25, who's going to do this?
That's true.
Who's going to do this?
Book club's out of business.
And now I would just want to say this.
They're going to need a fourth for Uno.
If this is a real thing, and I pray to God it is. Jerry, you want to Google it, feel free. The All-County Correctional Facility Bake-Off. Is that a real thing? Because does that mean other prisons? Yeah. You're going up against other prisons?
Yeah. Well, I got dry unfrosted cake. I got dry cornbread. I got dry muffins.
But so here's the deal. I watched a show. There's a thing on Netflix where they watch I don't remember what it's called. Here's the deal. Very cool premise. The warden of the prison, okay, decided for one cell block that he opened all the doors. Now they're still locked in the cell block.
Yeah.
But they all get to come and go. They work as a community. They have to be a community. As soon as they screw it up, done. Everybody's back in your cell, la la. So the oldest black guy that's in there, okay, that's kind of running the thing because he seems like he wants it to succeed because he's probably in there for a long time and he wants the freedom that he's getting now.
Yeah.
They even gave him, after they did good for like 14, 16 days, they turned the phones on free. So you didn't have to have minutes no more. You could just talk on the phone.
That's
okay?
That's kind of risky because then if people want to use the phone.
Here, that's the problem. So there's 4 phones in the cell block.
I caught that immediately.
And there's probably, I'm going to guess 40 people. Okay, but there's 4 phones in the cell block. So there might be more than 40, but there's 4 phones. So then they decide there's a list. You sign your name, you get to go, because people were literally going to like kill each other with the phones. Okay. And they're like, whoa, they're going to stop us. Now I say all this to backtrack to say that this guy, okay, he's not the Muffin Man. Okay. But he's running the show. They didn't have any kind of cook-off. They didn't have any kind. I don't understand in what realm you would compete with another jail for baking purposes.
I also think it'd be great though if this guy gets transferred there. He walks in and he's like, "Hey everybody, I'm the Muffin Man." And some guy from the back, like also departs, is like, "I'm the Muffin Man." And suddenly they're all back in their cells because these 2 guys wanted to fight over the same.
We'll lock ourselves down. Yeah, lock them down. Well, the other thing I was going to get at is this guy was teaching the young crowd how to make pizza, and so he's got all this commissary. The crust is ramen noodles. Okay.
Yeah, I mean I've seen these where they make burritos and pizza,
but the sauce is like refried beans out of burritos or this or that.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was all this weird stuff, right? And they're like, we're not eating that. We're not. Then everybody in the cell block comes over with a spoon and starts eating it.
Yeah.
And I go, first off, no.
Yeah, first off, you didn't participate in stone soup. You did not.
Yeah, you are not the Muffin
Also,
Man.
I've seen those videos where they do that and they come over and they're like, okay, well, this guy's going to throw in his, he's going to get his commissary. He's going to throw in his relish. This guy's going to throw in his ramen.
Yeah.
And suddenly someone walks over and like, now we've been storing the pizza crust in Randy's butt. And you're like,
yeah,
I'm just going to take my relish back right quick.
Yeah, we've been fermenting this.
I'm out.
Randy has severe Dunlap. We have it right underneath his gut.
Yeah. Right
above his pelvis. Okay. It's been on a shelf right there. Just kind of marinating, it's got just a hint of Randy, So, but no, again, when he gets out in 2025, this prison's going to be screwed. Nobody's going to be able to do this.
Yeah.
Nobody. So
he's going to have to train someone else. He's going to have, a Muffin Man Jr.
You know what's weird is he trains him and all that guy really does is make meth better than him. He's like, oh, I was supposed to train him on cake.
Yeah, he's in the kitchen. He's like, look what I made. And I was like, dude, that's meth. Yeah, I was taking notes.
Yeah.
We're making cake.
Yeah, cake. He's
like,
Sudafed, not Sudafed, bro.
And he's like, I know a guy who can sell that. And he's like, I don't make no money after my scientist prisoners and my guards that I pay off and the warden that's on my payroll. I don't make no money. But you can have a second sheet cake of meth for just $65 a pop.
Second bucket. Second bucket of sheet cake.
Yeah. Why do you do it, baby Billy? I do it because I want to help everyone.
Because I want to help.
Get addicted to meth.
Because I'm the Muffin Man.
Yeah, because I'm the Muffin Man.
Because I'm the Muffin Man. And don't you forget it. So here, let's do a strange story.
Strange stories.
This title is awesome. Entire extended family catches brain worms from eating poorly cooked bear meat.
Oh, I didn't read anything past the title, but I did
But
read
you know the title?
Yeah,
okay.
I saw the title, yeah.
So the case of serial worm infection was detailed in a recent medical case study by the Center of Disease Control, whatever.
Hey, everybody, I just got to let you know, if you're going to eat me or any of my buddies, you got to cook us past medium rare. It's medium at minimum. That's what I got to tell you.
He did the bear. Hey, everybody.
Make sure if you're cooking me, you want no pink in your bear.
I'm delicious, but I need to be well done.
Oh, yeah. I'm delicious, but I'm not well done until I'm well done. So don't want those worms, everybody.
Disease Control and Prevention.
Only you can prevent brain worms.
Back in summer of 22. Says a family spread all over the U.S. decided they should get together for a good time.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So 8 members of the family gathered in South Dakota. Sounds like where you'd eat, slightly cooked
they
bear.
got no laws out there. Whatever.
Slightly cooked bear. So where do you get your medium rare bear?
Yeah.
South Dakota. At the party, one family member pulled a surprise out of their freezer. Okay, you brought your freezer to the family thing? Whatever. It was black bear meat they had acquired during a hunting trip to Canada a month earlier. I didn't know you could can you bring meat back across the border like that? That seems kind of weird. Probably not. As instructed by the hunting outfitter.
We know from last week you can't bring eels.
Right. So, hey, bear meat.
Yeah, maybe they snuck the bear meat in the eels.
Yeah.
You can have the eels, but we need that tube of bear meat.
Are these called belvs?
Yeah. Maybe
Belvers?
Elvers?
Yeah, belvers. As instructed by the hunting outfitter, the family member had frozen the meat to kill the potential parasites. Sounds like you're halfway there.
I don't think it worked.
Yeah. Delighted. I don't think frozen means room temperature. Okay. I think you don't know what frozen means.
Well, yeah, you drug your freezer from Virginia.
Yeah. Had an extension cord on it. Must have got unplugged.
Yeah,
somewhere.
I got plugged in. I'm unplugged somewhere around Kentucky.
Yeah. Delighted with the surprise, the family prepared shish kebabs from the meat and vegetables and started grilling them. Okay, now listen, small chunks of meat. You should be able to get these cooked.
Right.
Okay. While they cooked the meat, they realized that they had a little problem. They didn't have a thermometer on hand to check the meat's temperature. In case you've never seen raw bear meat, it's very, very dark. As such, it can be hard to tell when it's properly cooked through. Okay.
Oh, it's turning my stomach.
Okay, listen. If it starts out where it looks like it's well done, you probably shouldn't cook it and eat it.
It just makes me think of like when you've accidentally forgotten you have a pound of ground beef in the back of your fridge and you open it up and you're like, that shouldn't be gray, right?
Yeah. Was that cooked already?
Was that already cooked?
Is that cooked? Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Please do not pop open that container. Do not. Yeah. There's been times, which this is what I love about my wife so much. We keep every generic container you could possibly. If you got a Nachos Bel Grande, I guarantee you they washed out that container. It's in my freaking cabinet. Okay. Now, that said, when we put leftovers in there and it gets left forever, that container's disposable.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to throw away like a $19 bowl.
Oh, trust me. Just this week, we have glass.
Yeah.
Because at one point they got we can't keep stuff in plastic, so let's buy glass with rubber lids, put stuff in it, and never open it again.
Oh, so glass became disposable?
Until sometime, suddenly we can't fit anything in the fridge. No, it wasn't disposable. I was the one that went like,
you got to hurry up and get water in it.
Basically, I fill the sink up.
Yeah.
Like, don't run the disposal. Like, fill the sink up, get it under the water, open it up, like, and then, but then all of a sudden, like a couple seconds later, I'd be like,
yeah. It's weird. Luckily, when you're in my house,
you can just throw that away.
You can just throw the containers away. Then you know what happens? Somebody goes, "Hey, did you see that container?" You're like, "Nope." That's all you do. Nope. Okay, so the family, however, decided to eyeball it and serve the kebabs when they thought they were ready. Unfortunately, they weren't. And those who tried them bit into still raw meat. I'm almost throwing up a little bit in my mouth.
Okay. You don't know if they're ready.
Yeah.
Everyone tried them at once? You pick your least favorite cousin, uncle, niece, nephew, whatever. Hey, want to give this a shot? Yeah. Boo, that's not cooked. Put them back.
Okay.
Either toss them out or put them back on the grill.
You have a canary in your family. Okay, you have a canary. Is there enough oxygen? I don't know.
Yeah, this is not like, oh, this is gross. Taste it. Because it feels like what they did. Like, oh, this is gross. You think it's cooked? Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't tell. You want to try?
5 kebabs later.
Yeah.
No, they're not cooked.
I don't think
I think you ate too much.
Yeah.
Okay, they ate too much of raw meat.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'd be sitting off to the side like, ugh. You guys, am I in your wills?
No,
Can we get that worked out now?
So, wills with 2 L?
Yeah.
So, but here's my thing. Well, like, I hate when you just heat up something and like then you stir it and you're like, okay, I'm going to lick the spoon clean, but you get the cold part and you're like, that's disgusting. I can't imagine taking a bear kebab, okay, off of the grill and being like, let me bite into this just to see.
This is a little gamey.
Yeah.
I got to say, this is not quite what I expected.
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten bear?
I have not.
I can say that I have.
Yeah.
But it was salami. It was smoked. It was like cured.
Okay. so
So
it's kind of like jerky. It's close to jerky.
I have a brainworm. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Who knows?
Mac, you ever eaten bear?
No.
No? You know your mic's not on, right? Can't hear you at all.
I'm just really far away.
Oh, yeah.
No, I was just
you haven't seen it.
I was doing calisthenics.
It has been like watching like a weird like movie where Jerry's working. It's like a weird like time lapse where suddenly Mac will be over by Jerry, then he's not over by Jerry, then he's coming in from the outside. I don't know where he went, but it looked like he came in from the hallway.
Paid rent.
Okay, so see, he did leave. At one point, he's like, I don't even need to do anything in this place.
Yeah.
I'm going to run down, pay rent.
You know what he says? He goes, if I'm there, I'm just going to mess it up. Okay, I'm better off just going outside in the hallway.
Turn the keyboard off.
Oh, sorry, that was my shoulder.
Yeah. Right. So I do see that he did Google about the jails and the cooking and stuff like that.
All County Correctional Facility Bake Off. First, 4 entries. Cook County Jail? Is that what you meant?
Yeah. Hey, did you mean the one that's right up the street from us? What did you mean? Yeah.
Bone apple tea.
Oh, bone apple tea.
That's what I say when I have beer.
Yeah.
Bone apple tea.
But it says, oh, well, they plopped the kebabs back on the grill and cooked them to perfection. No harm done, right? After all, the meat was frozen, so it should be good, right? Wrong. Okay, look, I didn't need to hear you say wrong. I already knew.
Yeah.
Okay, I knew on the first question.
It's not like you take frozen chicken out, cook it a little bit, and be like, hey, it was frozen.
Right.
So it's safe to eat.
Yeah.
I like my chicken al dente.
Yeah.
I like my chicken al dente.
Yeah, there's one way to eat chicken, and that's without getting worms. Okay, what's that from what is it? Ralphie and Randy, Christmas Story, when he's like, you'll get worms.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You can't eat the turkey before it's done. You get worms. So it says unbearable symptoms after some hugs and let's stay in touches. By the way, that sounds dirty, but they are in South Dakota, so it is what it is. The family members return to their homes in Arizona, Minnesota, and South Dakota. So some people didn't have to go that far.
Oh, that's probably the freezer guy.
Yeah. My freezer, home turf.
Turns out the freezer guy was Arizona.
Yeah. Brought it from Arizona.
This didn't say.
Yeah. It was in the carry-on. It was not good.
You guys have bears in Arizona?
Yeah. A couple of days later, the excrement hit the fan. In total, 6 out of the 8 family members developed a strange illness. Yet, a 29-year-old man from Minnesota possibly had it the worst. He began experiencing a slew of weird symptoms, including fever, incredibly sore muscles, and swollen eyes. Listen, if you eat something that swells your eyes, it wasn't done.
Can you imagine, hey, cousin Larry, I just got a question for you. This might be weird, but how are your eyeballs?
Yeah.
Are they regular size right now?
Are your eyes too big for your head?
Because you didn't have any bear? Let me talk to your wife.
Yeah.
What do her eyeballs look like?
Put your wife on the phone. Never mind. I can see her from here. My eyeballs are swollen. I can see her.
I can see Mars from where I am.
Yeah. But it says, here's the next sentence. Laboratory tests also showed that his white blood cell count was through the roof. So your body's fighting an infection, bro. Okay?
It sounds like his body is fighting the infection.
Right, yeah. Yeah. The man went to see doctors for over 17 days and was hospitalized twice. Yet, it was only on his second hospital trip that he brought up the bear meat. Hey, you want to know what I'm leading with when I go to the doctor the first time in 17 days? Yeah, I had some bear meat from a nasty cousin of mine from South Dakota. Think there's any chance that's what did it? What do you think? Hey, Doc, what's the odds it's the bear meat?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, would you have any different?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I had a Little Caesars pizza. I don't usually eat pizza.
It's
I don't usually eat pizza.
Do anything weird? No, we can't. We hung out a little bit, did some fishing. We went to see that mountain with the faces on it.
Yeah.
Played a little Uno.
Yeah.
My nephew just got a prison. Makes great cake.
Yeah.
Makes some good muffins. Oh, there was that raw bear meat we all ate.
Yeah. But did I mention the bear meat?
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't. No, not at all. That's when the doctors knew immediately what was going on, and tests confirmed it. By the way, do you have a special raw bear meat test that you have to run? Do you have to wait to run that test? You can't just run and be like, you have a worm that's only found in raw bear meat.
I think they literally put you in a room with other people, and if you start going brains, they're like, oh, that guy had raw bear meat.
So and
this guy was the creator of The Walking Dead.
The man was full of trichinella worms. It was the same story with all the family members who fell ill. The CDC confirmed 4 additional cases of trichinosis. 2 cases were unconfirmed, but the family member symptoms were perfectly in line with the worm problems. Look, if you have something called worm problems, you got problems.
Hey, no, it's not affecting me. I'm not going to go to see a doctor. How long till your eyeballs went back down? You got hot, fiery poops too? Oh, just me? Okay.
You know what's weird? How long could you do that for Family Medical Leave Act? You're like, listen, what do you got? I got worm problems. Okay.
So remember I was telling you those stories about my dumbass cousin? He fed me raw bear meat.
Yeah.
Wait, you're the one who ate it. Who's the dumbass cousin?
Yeah, I now have worm problems. That's how we classify it. Worm problems.
You mentioned yes, this guy was under my care. He was been treated for Check's Dictionary worm problems.
Yeah.
This would be like the fakest letter. Come on.
You want to know what's great? He's looking for any kind of synonyms. He's
Yeah.
Googling it, and
Yeah.
they're like, there's nothing. It's
Yeah.
worm problems.
Yeah.
That's all there is.
He was suffering from dirt eel problems.
Yeah. Weird. All right, so here's the weirdest part of this probably is the CDC also acquired some of the frozen bear meat. So they didn't even eat it all. The guy's like, I got more at home. You guys, you don't want to try it again? Indeed, it was crawling with trichinella. Luckily, there was a happy ending to this story. 3 of the sick family members managed to expel the worms on their own. The rest recovered on medication. I don't know how you expel a worm like that.
Oh,
What hole's it coming out of?
it's a poop hole.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, just checking.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure.
That means they had to go fishing for
Fish-
bait.
FISSION?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. But anyway, it says, here's the last part. It says worm pain in the membrane. They're trying to do something here.
Oh, no.
You can often find it living in the muscles of carnivores or omnivores like bears, pigs, and walruses. Okay, first off, I've eaten pigs, but I've never had a walrus.
Yeah.
I've never had a bear. You've had bear. It is what it is. If you eat the infected meat, the worm eggs larvae will get into your guts. They begin to hatch and launch.
Oh, can I finish? This is what
Yes.
you have to do. Usually what happens is that you eat the tainted stuff. You have to poop it out. Someone then has to use like something and not wash their hands. Then you eat that for like someone serves it. So A eats the stuff.
Really?
They poop it out. Don't wash their hands. They serve B with their dirty hands, and then that B gets infected by it. That's usually how that works.
Oh, I don't.
Usually the first person to eat the meat is not the one that got. So these guys really ate gross meat. Hey, is it supposed to wrigle like that? I thought it was dead and frozen.
Right. Yeah. What
Is this
happened
like-
here?
Is bear meat like Pop Rocks? Like what's happening?
But it says when the fever and the swollen eyes and the muscle pain and heart and brain inflammation kick in, that's the worst. The infection can be fatal, but the worms usually try to let you live. After all, you're their home. Can you imagine the worms being like, "Listen, I'd love to kill this sumbitch, but
what
I
like
live
is
here.
like,
I
hey,
live here."
You can be this sick, but no more.
Yeah.
Turn it up to wait. Turn it down. Turn it up.
Ooh.
Turn it down.
You know, I don't think he's gonna make it.
Turn it up.
Back her down, guys.
Yeah. Oh, he's on the way to the doctor. Turn it up.
Yeah.
Don't let him go to the doctor.
Yeah. If they put an IV in him, back her down.
Yeah.
Back her down. Back her down.
Don't go to the light. The light's how they get you.
So it says the type of trichinella living in the wild animals that have adapted to surviving freezing temperatures. Putting the meat in a freezer only lulls the worms to sleep. All he really did was like, they took a nap.
Who gave him a hotel?
They took a nap. Okay. It says they'll be well rested and ready to invade your body once you eat them. So buy that meat thermometer.
You know what's great is it's like, hey, I'm just reading up while we're eating this. Oh, it turns out that freezing does nothing to the worms. Maybe you guys should stop. Oh, no.
You know what's weird? When they write the story about me, they include the most important part.
Yeah.
When I read every other story online, it's like, bear meat's pretty good.
You know,
Just make sure you freeze it.
If I was him, I'd be like, hey, this affects you, like stuff like, moose, walrus, bear, pigs. Whoa, wait a minute. I eat that one. Why did you end with that one?
Right.
Start with that one.
Start. Lead in
That's
with
the
pigs.
one you lead in
Lead in
with.
with pig. I like bacon. Okay. Lead in. I probably had some raw bacon at times because I can't wait to eat it. Okay.
I just went to Iowa. You know what they have out there? The double pork chop. You know how many worms are in that? My God, man. We went to a truck stop and got truckinella. What was the name of it? I don't even remember. I got worms in my brain.
You know what? Even a very qualified muffin man could not cook out those worms.
Yeah, good, because the Muffin Man knows to cook them.
Right? Where can they find us, Dad?
You can find us at thatchecksout.net. You can find us all the socials at Checksout WDT. Occasionally, you can find us at Iowa 80 Truck Stop. Not often. Every so often, you can find us there. Don't try the buffet. It's too expensive. You're not going to get what your money's worth. Don't forget, Audio High Podcasting Studio. Come on and talk to Brian. He is our audio producer. Jerry probably won't be there, but he makes funny visuals for us. Check him out on our social media, like we said. That checks out WDT. Facebook, Instagram. Jerry puts them on there for fun. This show has been a TCO Productions, executively produced by Damon Bracchio and Ted Wilson. We'll catch you next time.
At the Great Prison Bake Off.
On Checkflix. That's